Hello, friends. Welcome to another mini dub. This one's going to be different than the other. I think I've had 3 mini dubs, and all of those have just been one day when I'm in the middle of filming. Right now, I am leaving to go to the airport. I go to Richmond, Virginia, Washington, D.C., and Baltimore over the next few days. And then we've got Toylanta. But I have you just watched episode 18 yesterday of Dub Life. And I have 19, 20, and 21 all already finished for the next 3 weeks. So I didn't want to film an episode of Dub Life for these 4 days at 22, then Toylanta 23. And I'm starting to get too far ahead of where I am in real life. I try to be 2 to 3 weeks ahead because it gives me time to edit. But I am going to visit 3 cities. And so I thought I'd do a mini dub across a few days with just a couple clips of each day. Hopefully this video is less than 20 minutes, maybe closer to 15. And just shows you what this week of Dub Life would have been. Just very abbreviated. So I'm about to head to the airport, and we're going to fly to Richmond, touch it, feel it, squeeze it, all those things, you know. Let's check it out. I have arrived through the security and all of that, checked my bag, and I'm at the airport now in the sea gates, which is not a gate I usually fly out of. So I don't think I've been in this lounge I'm about to go to. I do have to actually work right when I land today. It's not that busy. Monday morning, usually very busy, but my flight's at like noon today, a little bit later than normal. It's like if you get here at 6 or 7 in the morning, it's terrible on Mondays. Here it's still busy, but not nearly as bad. It's 10:30, and there's Link's Grill, the big sausage. Let me get some food in the lounge. I'll talk to you when I get to Richmond. Rub it, touch it, feel it. We have landed in Richmond, Virginia. And it was an uneventful flight, pretty short. Just a little bit over an hour in the air, maybe. Did have some bumps, but I had a first class seat, so that was nice. I just took a little nap, listened to some podcasts, and just killed time. Now I gotta go to work. When I get to my hotel, I'll show you the car I get, the hotel, T and the B, you know, all of that. Player piano is pretty cool. Yay. Finger it now. Oh, I mean, play it. I know I said I'd show you when I get to the hotel, but my car is this lovely Challenger with the Hemi. And I'm gonna be driving a lot, so, you know, touch it. That little Challenger can get up and go. I'm at the hotel here, a Courtyard in Glen Allen, Virginia. Seems to be kind of around maybe a mall over there. There's a movie theater and a Red Robin over there. And that this is just a kind of normal commercialized little suburb area. I looked and there's not a Sideshow distributor or retailer anywhere in Richmond. Like when you put in any of the Richmond zip codes, the Sideshow tool just comes back no results. So I may have to try to do that in either Washington, D.C. or Baltimore. So I don't know about that. Today is probably going to be a quiet day. It's been the travel day. I've already been on site and done my site visit. I got a couple hours of work to catch up here at the hotel. And then I'll go have dinner and see what I can find around here. And then the next 2 days will be a little busier. But, you know, when that car, it gives you a little purr, rumble. It gives you a little shake in your nether regions. All right, we are in the room, and I actually got upgraded to a nice little suite area here in the Courtyard. Not much of a view, just kind of the road, but trees, well manicured. Got a big king bed, TV area. So often, this will be about all you have in a Courtyard, where that wall would then go in the bathroom and a closet. But in this, I got upgraded to have a little living room with that chair and kind of the seat and a half maybe. And desk area, microwave, let's see, dreaming big dreams. Oh, bathroom's kind of big, right there. Nice, I like it. Especially because Thursday, I actually have to work from this hotel room for like 4 or 5 hours. So it'll be nice to have that. And right now, it's nice to have that because I got to do some work. I'll check back in with you when I'm at dinner. And if I go on any other adventures, you can guarantee adventures coming later. Nippy! We're in the vehicle. And like right here beside the hotel is a mall. And I think I'm gonna go in the mall. I'm kind of tired, so I don't know that I'm gonna be out late, but I'm gonna go there. You wanna hear the vroom vroom? There's the vroom vroom. All right, Virginia Center Commons. Doesn't look too appealing. I probably could have just walked, but then you wouldn't have heard the vroom vroom. Like right there, right on the other side of that is my hotel. I should have just walked. Because there's the movie theater I was telling you about. Looks like a Texas Roadhouse there. I may eat there, I don't know. Man, those are chains and everywhere, and I try to eat places unique, but it didn't look like there was anything unique around here. The sky's kind of cool looking. I don't know if there's like a GameStop or Hot Topic, I might go in. Just trying to be active a little bit, get a few steps in, and then go home, watch some wrestling, and get ready for 2 very long days. Tomorrow to Baltimore, 3 hours each way. 6 hours in the car tomorrow. That will be a very long day. And I'll try to do something when I'm in Baltimore. Oh well, put it in the mouth. Fun and games. This looks a little bit sketchy. Maybe a lot bit sketchy. Oh, look at the prize pack. Please don't throw away cups. Well, this area has certainly seen better days. Huh. This might be a dead mall. What is this? You can win DVDs? What? Some stars, the PlayStation 2 MVP baseball. This food court's interesting. Trini's Iron Pot, Trinidad and Tobago cuisine. Down there is something called just the Pot, which is Jamaican. It just looks like kind of locally owned or something. I'm not sure what the cuisine of Trinidad and Tobago is. Chick and burger? I'm not sure where I'm at. This doesn't, well, there's some stores down here. It seems questionable at best. Dixon's auction. Yeah. There's a Bath and Body Works, Jimmy Jazz. All right, I'm leaving this mall. This is not for me. I don't believe anybody's got any SH Figure Arts here at the Dixie Belle Paint Company chalk mineral paint sold here. Deal. Well, at least there's this delightful water feature that is provided for my enjoyment. Please don't touch. I mean, I would touch it, but there ain't nothing to touch. Vroom! I've decided I'm gonna eat right there. Q Barbecue, that's like a pig nose, I'll show you in a minute. But in the same parking lot is a Walgreens. I'll see if they have anything I want. I may also pick up like some energy drinks and stuff for the morning to put in the room. Maybe they'll have a prize. So their basket has this little scooter function. I've never seen this thing before. I think I'm just gonna carry it. But all right, Walgreens it is. We can squeeze those things, but I think I'm gonna pass. Let's see what we're working with in the toys and games. Let's see, what is that? Fluffy eggs. Oh, Legends, Jan Rog. Doesn't look like any Mystique. Alas. Well, somehow I spent $22 in Walgreens. I got 2 4-packs of Red Bull. I figure I've got 2 very long trips, one really long and one less long. I'll need a Red Bull in the morning, and I want to have one in the car just in case on the way back. So that's 4. And I thought I might need one Thursday, so that's 5. Bring a few with me for Toylanta. It's cheaper to buy the 4-pack because, like, you buy them cold out the cooler, they're much more expensive. I think they're $5 for a 4-pack, or like $3.99 individual. Got some jelly beans and some Cheez-Its and some Arizona tea. That's for champions. Touch it. But I'm gonna go. I noticed. Oh, the door closed on you. GameStop. If you saw that, I ain't editing it. Oh, touch it. Oh, feel it. Door's being non-cooperative. But there's a GameStop right over there. There's the Walgreens. Over my shoulder is the barbecue. There's a GameStop right here. I think it's the last day of the 25% off collectibles. So I'm gonna check it out. Still got 25% off action figures. If there's anything nope, I don't want that. Power Rangers. They did have the GameStop exclusive Dragon Stars at the front. Is there a maybe? What else they got? Legends. No. Look at that big Thanos fig pin. Not too terrible much of a selection in here. They do have these two, but I think there's 5 total. Yeah, I ain't doing that. Sorry, Funko. You're not gonna get me with that trap. This tempts me because of the horsey. And other things could ride the horsey. And the keg thing. But I must resist. For some reason, I am tempted by the Dragon Stars. I mean, I was pretty happy with the ones I bought. SS4, Goku, First Form Frieza, Hit, and Kaba. I'd like to have the Bath Kale. I'm not sure that Figure Arts will ever make that. And then I was really... And then they have... Because I'm tempted to get more Dragon Stars, because I'm a completionist, I'm trying to avoid that trap. They have the Gohan, Mystic Gohan, and the Frieza that are the GameStop exclusive versions from the game that I just started playing. And that game is awesome. And looks wonderful. And I know there's the Goku and Vegeta from that game also. The Dragon Star Fighter Z, whatever it's called. Can't do it. I don't need to do it. I almost did it. 25% off. But I know they'll go to clearance because people aren't buying those. And then they had, what, the Drift? That's what it was. And he has an inflatable horsey. Anyway. I avoided it. Q barbecue. Let's get supper. Immediately greeted by pies and pudding. That's always good. Oh, I'll dance this way. Hey, yeah, shake it. Shake it. Oh, yeah. Walk you by the menu. I got ribs and wings with collard greens and bacon and mac and cheese and some nana pudding. The menu looks great and it smells wonderful in here. There he is, doing it up. Oh, yeah, boys and girls. We got ribs. Underneath there, we got wings, greens, mac and cheese, nana pudding, cheer wine, wet naps. Oh, yes. These are so good. Ribbies. The ribs have been eliminated, so now you can see the nice smoked wings. I'm gonna tell you right now, them collard greens are awesome. Q barbecue, 2 thumbs up. That was fabulous. As you can see, it's now nighttime. I'm back at my hotel. Take my groceries inside, kick my shoes off, relax a little bit, watch some wrestling. Probably go to bed pretty early because I got a long day. Round trip to Baltimore. The destination from my hotel is 3 hours and 10 minutes. One way. So I got a lot of driving tomorrow. Next clip will be tomorrow. Talk to you then. Squeeze it. And it's the next morning. Very empty Marriott lobby. Have a good day. Thank you. It is very cold. I can already tell. Yep. It's cold. And I'm going further north. So today I'm going to Baltimore. Looks like about a 3-hour drive from here in Richmond. And hopefully it's not terrible traffic. I have an afternoon meeting because I'm trying to avoid driving through any morning rush hour. And then I'll just hang out in Baltimore until the evening rush hour is over and get back to the hotel very late. Which is going to make for another long day tomorrow. But what are you going to do? Sniff it. So I'll try to do something fun in Baltimore. I don't know what. Find out in the next clip. As you can see, we're on the outskirts of Washington. You saw the Washington Monument over there. Looks like the airport must be very close. Over there was the Capitol. Getting kind of congested. Rub it. So I'm in Cockeysville, Maryland. Right on the road. Loud. And I just did my work stuff. And right here is a place called Alternate Worlds Comics and Games. So a little pit stop before I grab some food and head back to Richmond. Let's see what they're working with. It's a pretty spacious area. that was not for me. Nothing that I was looking for. A nice big comic store and some gaming stuff and miniatures, but not a whole lot of figures. So I don't know what I'm about to do. Let's find out together. I've decided to have a very late lunch, early dinner, something, before I drive back here at Papa's, which Yelp tells me I should come get some Maryland crab cakes here. So, put them in the mouth.
Oh yes, that's what we're here for. All the famous crab cakes. Yes, yes, yes. Ooh, touch it. This restaurant feels very old and traditional, but my Maryland crab soup is delicious, as is the bread. My lunch has arrived, and look at that. Yes. Yes, look at those chunks of crab. Oh, la la.
That lunch was delicious. I do want to say thank you to Plastic Pink Star from YouTube. She recommended, I think it was Chuck's Comics and Collector's Corner, and then maybe Blue Moon Cafe in Baltimore and like Annapolis and some of those areas. I'm really far from that, a good 30, 40 miles it looks like. And with rush hour traffic, it would be quite a thing. So thank you very much, but I don't think I'm going to get to those. There is one store that looks like it's on my way back to Richmond I'm going to try to stop at. But I will say, that crab cake's one of the best I've ever had, and it was huge lumps, jumbo pieces of crab. So, if you're ever in this area, Papa's is delicious. Also, another thing, it's hard to capture on phone because I need my phone to capture it, but my GPS is doing this weird thing today where, and it's done it all day, if I put in the destination, so like this restaurant was like a mile from the comic store, and it says it's a mile away and I load it, but then if I plug it into the car for CarPlay, my GPS will like jump over all the way to western part of Virginia and say I'm 200 miles away, like on a mountain. It doesn't matter what I do, it just jumps west unless I unplug it. What in the world is that? Tea in the bay? So Beef recommended the podcast Reply All from Gimlet, specifically episode 102 and 103, which is wonderful. Listen to the first half of it. It's a 2-part podcast. Check it out. It's about a guy that decides he's going to call back one of the scam call centers and figure out who owns it and all this. Very good. Reply All is the name of the podcast. I am here at Lost in Time Vintage Toys and Comics in Columbia, Maryland, on my way back to Richmond. Pit stopping it. This looks like a good place, and it has a humongo Santa. This definitely looks like it was the right place to pit stop. Look at that. Bunch of vintage Star Wars. Jabba's whole deal. Oh, wow. That Optimus is very cool. Wow. What in the world is that? Some graded comics down there, but look at these. Carded figures. Omega Supreme. Look at that. Ghostbuster stuff. Wow, mask. This is quite impressive. A Xenomorph. This store is awesome. Oh, look at these bots. Joe's. Wow. I see Hot Toys. There's just a lot of stuff in here. Oh. Hacks. Hi, Mr. Echo. I haven't seen those in a long time. WCW wrestlers. Just a lot going on right now. They're rearranging. Hard to see anything. But this place is very cool. Where I pointed is that entrance right there to the other area, and they've expanded into here. But it makes it complicated. Talked to the owner, he said I could come back here and look at these. It's just crazy. 88 cents. Unbelievable how things are now. Let's look at some of these boxed items. How incredible the condition is. Wow. Look at these. AFA graded, or CAS graded 85s, Leonroth, unpunched. Constructicon. Wow. That Voltron skull tank. How cool is that? I remember seeing this and always wanting it somewhere. Probably one of the bookstores that Dad would go to for work. Look at that. That rhino is cool. I think this is what Steve's looking for at Toylanta. No, it's a reissue though. He wants the original. My old friends. Hi, friends. Well, folks, that was Lost in Time Vintage Toy Store. I spent a while in there, about an hour. More time than I thought, because it's in a state of disorganization, because they are, it looks like they've acquired the space beside them, which is the primary space I showed you. And then when I went over on the other side and I pointed at a door, if you remember, that looks like what was their original space. And so they're moving everything over into the new space. And then out of the original space, I think they're going to recarpet, clean things up. There's dust everywhere. You can hear the guy coughing sometimes, the owner or the employee. He kind of seemed like the owner. Cleaning things up and moving it. And then I guess they're renovating their old space. Then they move everything back. Now I have two spaces. I will tell you, that's one of the best stores I've ever been in terms of vintage stuff. And like their vehicles and their graded stuff was top notch. Now, they were very expensive. And I do not know the market on some of that stuff. You know, like AFA graded 85, G.I. Joe vehicles, Turtles vehicles. They've got to be expensive. So I don't know whether it's competitive or not. I know some of their Hot Toys were a bit more than I would have considered paying. But I did pick one thing up. And I'll show you when I get back to the hotel tonight, because I want to show you in more detail. So I did pick something up. I got their card because that's not going to be very helpful. But the backside is, because I think you might enjoy checking them out there. Lost in Time Vintage Toy Store. Hopefully that comes through not being in reverse. Their email is lostintimetoystore@yahoo.com. lostintimetoystore.com. They have a Facebook, an Instagram, an eBay, Amazon. I'll try to zoom in a little more for you. See if we can get that to focus. It's not being helpful. Oh, rub it. If you want it and you couldn't read it, message me and I'll share it with you. The store was great. Guy was really nice. Newest stuff. Seemed to be a big vintage collector. So, I enjoyed it. It's a lot like a Dallas Vintage Toys. Not very much modern, just a little bit. But I had a great time. Now, I have a long drive home, so I think I'll just talk to you when I get back to the hotel and rub it. Made it back from Baltimore. Glad that the long trip is over. I did pick up one item, as I told you, at the toy store, so let's check it out before bed. Pinch it. So here we go. This is what I picked up. The Sideshow exclusive Spider-Man 3 black suit hot toy. I've wanted this one for a while and actually never seen it in person. And I couldn't resist. I went ahead and even opened it up. So I think the black suit looks excellent. It's got the Toby head sculpt. All the different webbing and hands. But the thing that makes it so attractive is it has the Sandman diorama, which just looks fantastic. I can't wait to get it on display at home. So I'm very pleased with this pickup. And now I'm going to call it a night. Back on the road. Next clip, be headed to Washington, D.C. Just like I went to Baltimore and through Washington today. Hope you enjoyed today. Talk to you next clip. Oop, poopy. And here we are. Wednesday. Obviously, I am in the car on my way to Washington, D.C. More correctly, a suburb, Rockland, Rockville. Something like that is where I'm going. But I am on Interstate 95 going north right now, which I've been on quite a bit this trip. So this will be the final day of the video. Probably not a whole lot more clips I've got a bunch of work this afternoon. I think there is one more store I'm going to try to go to in that area. I don't think I'm close enough to go do any historical stuff this time, so I'll have to save that for another trip. But hopefully we'll have a little bit of fun. We'll have some supper somewhere, and then we'll end the video. So buckle in for a few more clips. Go ahead and touch it. All right, I've finished my visit and a couple meetings. It's been a very busy day so far. Right when I got ready, I had meetings for several hours before I left the hotel. Then I had meetings for most of my drive up here. And then I got here and met with some folks, had some more meetings. It's meetings. But I'm about to head back to Richmond, but I thought I'd stop here at Beyond Comics Toys and Games, see what they have. And then I'm going to head back to Richmond. I'll probably eat in Richmond, not in the D.C. area, because I'm going to try to beat the traffic. Let's go see what they got real quick. Hey, now rub it. Got some hot toys right away. Statues. Lots of comics.
Display case
Nice
down here.
statues
We've
up
got
here too. They're cool.
some pedal kits.
Let's see what's back here. Black Widow statues, some Play Arts Kai back there. There we go, some figure arts. Black Panther, Ant-Man, Gundam. Some DC. Multiverse there and Legends. Some Mezco. Kind of the standard recent releases up there. Select. It's the box for that Punisher that's over there. Oh, Bucky Select. That's not often you see. Batman animated series. I still kind of want that Joker with all the faces. And then I noticed over here, that's the Legends. Oh. Twilight Zone Santa Claus. And some DC collectibles, DC essentials here as well. Well, that was not a bad store. They had figure arts, Mezco, Hot Toys. I think I owned every one of them that I would be interested in, but pretty good store here in, I don't know where I am, to be honest with you. A little bit north of Rockville. So an outer suburb of D.C. Check it out. But I'm going to hit the road back to Richmond. Let's find some supper when I get home in the next clip. Pinch it. Back at my room, thankfully. That D.C. traffic was not good. The Beltway, poopy. All poopy. I think I'm going to go live for a little while on my YouTube channel, and then I'm going to go get dinner. So let's do a little live stream, dinner, wrap it up. You know that's how it goes. Hope you're enjoying the mini dub. I made a video on a bidet today. Wonderful. All right, had a nice little live stream. I decided to go one more place for this video before supper, and that is this Target that's right across the street. My hotel is back there across the street. I know David's looking for some more foot soldiers. Let me see if they have those. Check out what else they're working with here. Then figure out what's for supper. That light's blinding you. Oh, everywhere I go, it's blinding light. Oh, tutus. Our Captain Marvel end cap. It doesn't look like they have any more of the Star Force. Those are all Kree Century Wave. I saw a bunch of them a few days ago. Last week, I think. There's Lego Porg. I need you one day. Maybe it'll go on clearance. That's what I'm looking for. I don't want to pay full rip for Legos. They're big dollars. Where are we at now? Star Wars. Let's see. There we go. Bobby Roode and Bermuda. Do they have Alistair Black? No. Jimmy Uso. That's one of the newer lines with AOP. The Usos. I have no interest in that. Nope. Braun Strowman's playing the corners of the Goldberg again. Let's see. Multiverse. One big no on that. More Legends here. Hulkbuster. Target's never going to sell those Hulkbuster 2-packs. Oh, it feels so good when you rub it. Chewbacca, I want you to rub it. Ooh. Yay. My friend. That Grimlock I would still like. I actually think these Siege bots look really good, but
I can't do it. Can't do it. Well, it doesn't appear that today is going to be a foot soldier day. Different NECA rigmaroles and pops. There's the big toothless and the big headwig. I wonder if Victoria would like the big headwig. I think she'd say she doesn't have space. That's my guess. Oh, Demogorgon, Jack, Wicket. Just a million of those. Target is the big pop space, I guess. Oh well, let's go find supper.
Well, it's cold, and I'm here at Roadhouse. Texas Roadhouse. I actually like Texas Roadhouse. I try not to eat at chains much when I'm on the road, but it's right by the hotel, and I like it. Touch it.
Eat your steak. Big meat coming through. Not today, though. I got quite a lot of menus on the table. Those of you who've never seen a Texas Roadhouse, there you go. I like it. These delicious rolls with the honey butter are what you come here for. I think I'm going to get a steaky. We got a little side of bacon cheese fries and a nice little steak and some gravy and some corn.
All right, friends, back at the room, and that'll do it for this mini dub. A little bit longer than I thought. I think it's going to be about 30 minutes, but not even close to a regular Dub Life episode. I hope you enjoyed it. 3 few days. I don't know what I just said, but I'm in Richmond. I have another day here. Then tomorrow night I head home, and it's Toylanta time. I'll probably put this video up Thursday before Toylanta, so if you're watching this and you're coming to Toylanta, come find us. We're going to have a great time this weekend. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed the mini dub. Check out some other stuff. Give it a little Action Jackson. You know what I'm talking about. Squeeze it.